go rock climbing and I cycle. Those are my exercise things. I don't remember the last time I played like an organized sport. Probably a pickup game of Ultimate sometime. I've played some soccer. Just like kicking a ball around, not like an actual game. I play FIFA on PC sometimes. Does that count? Probably not. It's worth asking.
Position is obscured.
I need to go get myself a glass of water or something. It's quite hot in here, and I don't want to dehydrate and turn into a dried Steven. So I'll be right back in a sec. I'll play this one. Alright. Something very unpleasant. Something very unpleasant just happened. I went upstairs, and I decided I wanted like a little snack with my glass of water or whatever. So I opened the fridge to see if there was anything like quick to make, and there was guacamole in there, because Caitlin made guacamole last night. And I immediately became very excited. So I was like, what am I going to eat the guacamole with? I realized there were bagels, and I was like, I could toast a bagel, throw some guac on it. That would be delicious. It's maybe not like the most normal thing to eat guacamole with, but I was sort of stretching here. There wasn't a lot of other stuff we could have with guacamole. So I get the bagels out of the fridge. I'm gonna like cut the bagel up and put it in the toaster, yeah? And I realize that it started to mold a little bit. I'd missed the window. The bagels were no longer good. I had to throw them out. We actually compost, so I mean we're very granola here. But I had to compost them. They will eventually break down into nutrients for the soil for our garden. So I was so upset by this that it just seemed like too much work to work out what to eat the guacamole with, and I decided just to eat a banana, which I did, and it was okay. And then I got a beer. So I'm a little bit concerned that we're doing too well in this campaign. I'm gonna start drinking, and that should help. That should help. This is why the youth cannot afford houses. Those fucking youths. Damn youths and their inability to understand expiration dates. It's all their fault. I'm glad that we've blamed the millennials or something here. You're right. It's my fault. Yeah, it wasn't the expiration date, it was that they were left out for a day, and it's very hot here. They started to mold very quickly. I do a really good job of storing bagels in the fridge, but other people do not. Other people who shall not be named. Other people who leave salami on my desk sometimes for like 24 hours. Maybe it only happened once, but like, and maybe the other people were very busy and stressed out, and maybe it's understandable. But maybe it did happen anyway, and like is worth pointing out, especially when bagels start molding. Alright. Sorry, I'm very upset right now. I'm lashing out emotionally. I shouldn't do that. I'll try to reel it back in. Oh yeah, the salami was fine. It's just it was also on my desk for 24 hours, which was weird. Hell, salami loves that. If you ask the salami what it wanted to do with its life, like number 1 would be like get eaten, and number 2 would be just like get left somewhere, just hang out. You know? Enjoy the ambiance. Maybe someone needs to have an accident. I would prefer not. I would prefer not. Hey, a turn-based combat. Sure, it's your fault too. I don't want to give anyone the impression that there isn't enough blame to go around here. We're all at fault. Especially if you're a globalist. or not a globalist. You're just at fault either way. It's actually lose-lose here. Sorry. There's no winning with me today. I'm too emotional. I'm having an emotion. Mama warned me there'd be days like this. So grenade here looks pretty good. Run with the shinobi to kill that guy. Bring the assault back to kill the drone maybe. And we have like 3 soldiers left over. And everything's already dead. I don't know. We'll work it out. Aren't XCOM globalists, or is that XAlt? I think globalists are just these nebulous people. They're sort of like the Knights Templar. I don't think anybody really has ever seen a globalist, but we just know that they're at fault for everything. That's sort of my interpretation. I don't know. At some point, trolling about politics starts to taste dirty. Not sure if we're there yet. We're getting pretty close. That guy's dead. We go for a mind control on a drone. Could be fun. I think it's worth an attempt, and then we can just shoot it in the head if it fails. Usage of the term globalist started to increase in the 1950s. In what context? That was like during capitalism versus communism, right? Who was... Were the globalists the good guys? Surely not. Yeah, I mean, certainly don't be okay with Nazis. I think that's a fairly safe thing to say about, you know, being alive right now. All right, that's my political outburst for the day. Back to making fun of globalists. Sorry, sometimes I just can't control myself. Emotions on stream all over the place today. I'm falling apart. Communists were globalists. Huh. What was global about communism? Weren't communists, like, extremely nationalistic? Maybe I'm just ignorant about the Cold War. The only political system that is reliable is the benevolent dictatorship that you currently are participating in. As long as I am alive, I will bring peace, prosperity, and gatecrasher to all of you daily here at JoINrbs.tv. Fear not, for all of your needs will be met in time. You wish you were a king. Unfortunately, there can only be one, and now that I know of your aspirations, your choices are the church or death. Renounce all birthrights, or be killed. I have played a little bit of Crusader Kings too. I'm drawing a little bit of inspiration there. I know a trick or two about controlling those with ambition around me. I'm going to kill the drone now. I don't remember when to, like, just stopped. Back. You choose death. Oh. I think you called my bluff a little bit there, didn't you? Well, I will come for you sometime in the next 100 years when you least expect it and take my revenge. Probably, hopefully, toward the end of that period of time.
Affirmative. Bin schon dabei. Feuerschutz.
One world state of communism was the plan.
Moving to position.
Huh. When I was in high school, we read Animal Farm, which is like the book about the farm which is run by animals, and it's like an analogy for communism and stuff. But my literature teacher was like a student teacher. She was still studying, teaching and stuff. And she decided to teach it through the lens of these are actually animals and there is no metaphor going on. Let's just look at what the animals do. It's cute. So because of that, I don't understand anything about the Cold War. Like, there was no other possibility in my entire life for me to repair the damage that was dealt by those weeks of study. Unfortunately. You guys stoked about the solar eclipse? Oh, there are lots of them. I thought this was just my pair. I'm ready. I'm ready to look at the sun and have the sun look back. You have lightning reflexes.
Stürmen und schießen. Spurte los. Das war knapp.
I am sorry to hear that, Trist. But also sort of warmed that somebody else had to struggle through the same thing that I did.
I can handle that.
It's a sorry, not sorry sort of situation. Can we just kill that? Like, I just like it to die.
Bin dabei.
I may have actually failed to kill it at this point. There was a 1% chance to miss. Alright, this should be a clear map. This gives me a superior PCS.
Attempting infiltration.
Damn. How did Waterworld go the other day? It went very well. Nobody died. There were some exciting moments, to be sure. I think I could have had a lot more people die. I don't think it was really possible for me to lose it, but I could definitely have had some people die in the final room.
Moving to position.
It could also have gone way better. You know how it is.
Infiltrating access point.
RNG giveth, and RNG whatever the other thing is. I don't remember. I've never experienced that part of it. Let's get a small cache of supply, please. I think I'm 0 for 6 on this. I think I just haven't succeeded in a door hack, ever. Alright, good.
Bin schon dabei.
I cannot condone violence against teachers, but
Location confirmed.
the way that you communicated that story was sort of funny to me. Alright. We have some more rookies. Hopefully they all have 30 Psi offense so they can follow in Book of Eon's footsteps.
Heading out. Schon dabei.
Why am I controlling that guy?
Move, move, move.
Got Big Green Ewer. Enrique, somebody or other. This is a rebel. Isn't there another? There are only 3. Why did I swear I ran 4 soldiers out of the cells. Okay, another good mission. These are going quite well without lasers. If I had gone lasers, I'd be pushing for an HQ liberation, is the thing, and I didn't, so I'm not. I'm playing easy missions instead. And getting the HQ early is a very big deal in this game, so that's hurting me. I haven't seen Marauder in this one, Marauder. Sup Hedgehog, I own both of the DLCs, the Hunters and Shen's Last Gift, and I managed to get like 30 minutes of content probably out of each of them before deciding that I just didn't like them at all. I got more than that out of Alien Hunters. Like, the unique guns were sort of interesting to me, but that was that, basically.
But they've done a remarkable job.
Didn't last any longer than that. Depth perception. Brilliant. Oh my god. I thought that I'd found a rookie with 60 psi strength. That's not what happened. What's their hack? Maybe I'll make another specialist. Gross. You waited to see what Beagle thought of XCOM 2. Oh. If I beat this campaign, will it mess with playstyles I think are optimal? Probably not. This is not something that you can really do. Like, this is a very binary thing. You either go for Psi really, really, really hard, or you don't bother at all. Because you can just win the campaign from mid-game with guns, like, very easily. So, yeah. Even if this works, I still don't think it's a very good idea. Kamenos80! Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Maybe, like, the Psi operatives will be so strong, though, that I decide that it's worth having. But, like, it costs you, like, a month or something in getting toward coil weapons to get just a few Psi operatives. It's so expensive. It's really pushing it to say that it's worth it. Jackie Longman. 34. There you go. All right. Found our next Psi operative. Well, they're all Psi operatives. We found another... Well, I mean... you guys know what I'm saying. Let's go scan in New Mexico or something. Rendezvous. A rendezvous. Alright. Is there a reason to play it right now? Yeah, because vigilance will start decaying immediately. Let's play our first rendezvous of the campaign. Second, right? Second rendezvous of the campaign. Is that irritating you guys yet? What if I